There is something I want you to see.
Hello agents, I'm Susanna Moyer and this is the Ingress Report. I'm standing in Wright Park in Tacoma, Washington. Close to 1,000 agents descended on this city to take part in the Helios finale, and more than 2,000 agents were present at the Anomaly in Munich earlier today. Over the last 3 months, tens of thousands more agents have represented their factions in the struggle to cure the portal network of the Bogdanovich virus. Agents took part in anomalies around the world, in Europe, Asia and South America, and participated in massive operations to transport and control the 40 powerful ancient Helios artifacts. Some, however, believe that there is more at stake, that the Helios anomalies and artifacts may have the potential to change mankind forever, for better or worse. The passion with which this struggle has reached its apex has been awe-inspiring. Last Wednesday, over 400 agents battled for London during a burst anomaly following the DICE Europe 2014 summit. The Enlightened dominated the volatile portals, but the Resistance leveraged links and fields to claim the anomaly 535 to 365.
I'm in the Munich 3 bike team with 7 other agents, and we are on call for everything that's in need and for all the hotspots.
Bravo to Sky, do we know volatile portal?
What is the subcluster for us?
I can't say my strategy for today. It's a secret.
I think working in a team is one of the best things you can do in this game.
We're trying to regain the portal for 15 minutes with no lock.
Ja, wir haben neue Freunde gelernt durch Ingress und zwar der kleinste Freund, die ist gerade 6 Monate alt, unser jüngstes, süßestes Mitglied überhaupt.
Volatiles nearby.
Bei mir bezieht es sich hauptsächlich auf die Uni, weil ich halt viele Studenten dazu animiert habe zu spielen und die Uni zu entfernen und schön und blau zu machen.
I think we cannot say what the shapers are up to, but we have to try to find the answers.
Zulu 4 is trying to prepare a surprise for them. We are going to block their link to bring passenger water from here.
2,000 people in Munich is amazing.
It looks very good from inside.
Also das meiste an Ingress begeistert mich, diese Zusammenarbeit in der Community. Das ist, dass man mit vielen Leuten zusammenarbeitet, sich abspricht, im Team arbeitet und teilweise so, wie auch immer, Felder, große Aktionen mit mehreren 100 oder 1000 Leuten plant. Das ist einfach unglaublich.
In Europe, the Resistance prevailed after overcoming fierce competition from the Enlightened, particularly at the satellite sites. The Enlightened conducted significant fielding ops over both Riga and Latvia, and went on to capture Riga by a lead of 32, with 207 to 175. The Resistance claimed Gothenburg, 218 to 213, a razor-thin margin of just 5. Munich was claimed by the Resistance, with 1,544 to 948. Across the rest of the world, the Enlightened claimed the high-risk portal array and the regional cells around Novosibirsk, Singapore and Cordoba. The Resistance controlled the volatile cell of Antwerp, as well as the connected cells of Guadalajara and Lisbon. Only a few hours later, the factions met in Tacoma, Sacramento and Vancouver to bring Helios to a close.
Kinetic ship guy. Let's start taking over these blue guys. It's blue, what's up?
We
have been dispatched to problem spots in the clusters and addressing them as necessary. When there's too much green, we go and blue it up.
All right, first photo is done. Everyone get to your point.
It's been very intense. Very intense.
Every time you turn around, we've been horribly outnumbered. So for about 4 of us, there's usually 9 to 10 Smurfs.
Still have about a dozen on Charlie 4 has no competition.
Getting me out from behind my desk has been wonderful, and getting to meet all the wonderful people and getting involved with the story has just been absolutely awesome.
All right, keep up the good work. I'm seeing 3 out of 5 volatiles are blue.
Today in Tacoma, I won Zipcar for life.
How did you come today to the Anomaly?
I carpooled with friends.
Okay, so what do you do next time?
Well, next time I'm taking a Zipcar.
Operator Mike 1, we copy. Be advised, we're coming from Sector L.
Good job, everybody. Thank you very much, Operator, for helping out, Rick.
Again, the resistance prevailed. The Enlightened was strongest at the satellite sites. In Sacramento, they supported an aggressive ground performance with a massive overhead field anchored in Colorado, Alaska, and Hawaii. They ultimately captured Sacramento 329 to 104 and Vancouver 187 to 107. However, the resistance claimed Tacoma by a massive margin.
Now with the score for Tacoma, 810 to 313. Tacoma was captured by the resistance.
They also controlled a majority of the connected cells, taking Calgary, Hanoi, New York, and Recife. The Enlightened controlled Orlando and the volatile cell of Edinburgh. And finally, thanks to the efforts on the ground in Japan and Australia, and transport teams across dozens of nations, agents were able to capture 22 of the 40 ancient Helios artifacts. During the final moments of Helios, the Enlightened captured Artifact 9, building a series of vast links across the Pacific to move it from South America to Japan. Combined, the Helios artifacts traveled over 635,000 kilometers, the equivalent of 1.5 times the distance between the Earth and Moon, or nearly 16 times the Earth's circumference. In all, the Resistance were able to capture 16 of the Helios artifacts, 6 anomalies, and the DICE Europe 2014 burst operation, compared to 6 artifacts and 4 anomalies for the Enlightened. The overall Helios Anomaly series was controlled by the Resistance 41 to 22. In recent months, Roland Jarvis has issued many warnings about the Helios artifacts, claiming they may unleash a power that we as a species are not yet ready to face. Earlier today in Munich, Ada interrupted a cross-faction meetup to deliver this message.
Welcome you to the Helios final.
Excellent work. The Helios artifacts have been activated. There is something I want you to see.
Agent Solcon bestätigt vor Ort.
Jay, are you seeing this?
It's the artifacts. They're giving off tremendous amounts of energy.
They're in sync. It looks almost like the whole planet is becoming a portal.
It's not a portal. It's a beacon.
A beacon? Who is it signaling?
Something mankind has been hiding from for the past 5,000 years.
The Shapers.
Their worst nightmare.
Agents, I am worried about you. We must prepare.
Ada would later interrupt my score announcement here in Tacoma with the same message. What does this all mean? Already we've begun to see some of the effects of the artifact's activation. The portal network is returning to normal decay levels across the world, undoing the effects of the Bogdanovich virus. But if these artifacts are indeed a beacon to some unknown power that the Shapers fear, I worry about what may come next. The one glimmer of good news I find here is the return of Hank Johnson, who has always been a strong voice of reason, and who has been missing for the past few months. Hank, if you're watching this, it's good to see you again. Last week, we introduced a new feature to the Ingress scanner called Missions. Since then, nearly 800 new missions have been created and more are being made each day as the feature rolls out across the world. In Denmark, a new member of the Resistance, Agent Wipspeed, shared this video and story about how Ingress is helping him improve his life, one step at a time.
Actually, I started playing the day after I stopped smoking, so I haven't smoked for like 2 weeks, and Ingress has actually been helping me out to keep my focus on something else than cigarettes. I've been getting out and also seeing other places that I've never been before.
In Paris, Resistance agent Max FS63 dared Enlightened agent Pano12 to link the city centres of Toulouse and Paris, traversing what some believe is an impossibly dense portal network. The challenge was accepted, and the Enlightened executed Operation Heart to Heart, connecting Paris, Toulouse and Montpellier, capturing more than 150 million mind units. Over 100 agents split across 9 teams, led by agents including Smugs, MC Vulcane and Tatua were involved. As Helios recedes behind us, we stand at a crossroads. What will the future bring? An XM anomaly taking place on October 18th in Brussels and Salt Lake City, with satellite sites in Aarhus, Anchorage, Bern, Honolulu, Pune, India, and Vilnius, may hold some of the clues. On Tuesday, October 7th, James Fry, author of Endgame, and John Hankey of Niantic Labs will meet on a panel in New York to mark the launch of the Endgame book series. LCD Sound Systems' James Murphy, as well as renowned British DJ Pete Tong, will be performing, and the first 500 agents to show their scanner will be granted free access to this exclusive event, as well as beta access to the Endgame mobile app when it is released. Be sure to check the event page listed in the description below for more details. We will continue to seek answers. For the Ingress Report, I'm Susanna Moyer.
Transmission completed.